I understand she got some pretty incredible results back from a doctor a week or so ago. So, Kim, welcome, girl. Give us the
Thank you. Hi.
lowdown. How
So,
who brought you in and the little
well,
things and get to the good stuff.
okay, I was brought in with Nancy Muslin and long list of things that I've gone over many, many times. I'm 13 months now into LifeWave, and I kind of thought my miracles had, kind of evened out and I was all doing good. I made an appointment with a doctor at a spine clinic just because I had some I said there's something here telling me I'm speaking Spanish. Am I speaking English here?
No, just click cancel. Mine popped up too.
Okay. I just want to make sure you could understand me. Anyway, so I made an appointment because I had some questions. It wasn't because anything was wrong, but about 4.5 years ago, right before COVID, and I mean right before, like a week before COVID, I had been diagnosed with, in addition to some other things, fibromyalgia and ankylosing spondylitis, which is an auto-inflammatory disease that affects the spine, and it causes the vertebrae to fuse. And I was also told I have degenerative discs in my L4, 5, 6, whatever, and in the cervical, like 3 or 4 of them. So I just went in, my LifeWave experiences has been that it's taken care of pain, it's taken care of my blood work, everything. So I go in for this thing and, you can only do one body part at a time now because Medicare only says, we'll only look at your lower back, not your whole back. So I said, all right, we'll start there. So they did some x-rays. And the guy comes in and I told him why I was there. I said, I just want information on this because I'm worried. I'm getting older and I'm worried. I'm 68. And I kept thinking, I don't want to be all hunched over and have fused spine. So he took an x-ray and he pulls me over there to show it to me. And he said, well, I don't see any evidence of ankylosing spondylitis. And he said also, as far as your discs, he said, I only see one here that's slightly degenerating. Everything else is looking really good. I never knew they could come back. I thought they were done for. But when I had been there before, it was like 3 or 4 of them were gone, or getting close to bone on bone with my vertebrae. So that tells me a lot about the healing and the regenerative process, because if it can make discs come back, that's huge. So I know now why it's helping me so much in the pain area, because it's actually regenerating those discs rather than just saying, oh, let's, take some pain pills and block a nerve or two. So that was huge for me because the x-ray looked nothing like the one I had 4.5 years ago. And I'm 13 months into LifeWave.
What was the time frame from the first one to the one you just did recently?
Well, it was the 4.5 years, but I know I was getting worse as time went on. And then I got into LifeWave, and that's when my pain started going away. And I didn't even give it another thought about this, but I was looking at something one day, Pinterest or something, I don't know, but this AS came up and I thought, what is that anyway? I remember the doctor saying that because they didn't really focus on it. And so I looked it up, and there were a lot of symptoms that were really um, mimicking other things that they had told me I had, which makes me kind of start going, did I have the other thing even at all? And they just didn't know, because so many things can mimic each other, especially when you're looking at autoimmune or auto-inflammatory things. There's so much that can go wrong with your body when you're inflamed. So if that was the thing that I had, maybe I didn't have the other stuff they told me, because I think sometimes they're little catch-all illnesses, like, well, we don't really know, so we'll just throw her in this category and give her a pill. And that's what happened. But going in, this was just for my own information. I wasn't even expecting results. I wasn't even going there for that reason, because it just didn't dawn on me until he started telling me that. And I'm like, oh my God, I think my back is healing. And that's huge because
And
there are a
so,
lot of people
I,
I know going in for surgery right now that have back problems.
yeah, what was his response? Did he have any explanation as to why this was happening?
No, he's a different guy that I went to. So he didn't know the other thing, but I told him, I said, I would really like for you to request my previous x-rays and compare them because I need to talk to you about some stuff. And so on my follow-up appointment, I'm going to discuss this with him because I want him to see what my x-rays were like 4.5 years ago.
I
Yeah.
love that.
So,
Well,
yeah.
and we know that this technology and what it's doing in our body and our bodies having the ability to heal and
Hmm.
repair, it does promote bone growth and bone
Hmm.
density, right?
Hmm.
The
Yeah.
inflammation, like what Christina talked about, reducing inflammation in the body is key because we know inflammation is the root
Hmm.
of all disease,
Right.
illness, syndrome, symptoms, pain,
Hmm.
stress, everything. And
Yeah.
so many things cause it, right?
Right.
Well, I hope that you get those pictures or the scans and that because that would be some good before and afters
Yeah.
on exactly what's happening with your back and how your
Yeah. I would
body's
love to
been
get those and
regenerating.
yeah, and share them with everybody. I will,
Yeah.
honestly. Okay.
Well, thank you so much again for coming on. We look forward to talking with you again and when you have a perfect spine again and everything is
Oh,
just
gosh.
regenerating.
I know
And
it'll be so great. All
all
right.
right,
Thank you
with
so much,
that, Miss,
everybody.
you're so